Welcome! In today's video, we're diving into an amazing story of how a basement remodel led to a 400% return on investment. To kick things off, let's start with the basics. When did you buy the property and what made it so appealing?
My wife and I purchased the property in December 2021. What really drew us in was the fact that it sat on a half-acre lot with incredible deck views, with tall pines everywhere. The outside was beautiful, but inside, it needed a major cosmetic overhaul. Imagine this: white carpet everywhere, yes, even under the toilets. But what really got our attention was the basement, a dirt floor crawl space with a 10-foot ceiling. We saw that and thought, once we finish this basement, we've got a gold mine.
That sounds like a unique find. So, where exactly is this property?
It's located in Ruidoso, New Mexico's Upper Canyon. It's just off the Ruidoso River on a hillside. The area, which locals call the village, is close to shopping, a casino, and a ski resort.
You mentioned the basement was in rough shape. Could you describe its original condition?
Sure. The basement was basically 650 square feet of totally unused space. It had a dirt floor, no drywall, and even an unfinished staircase. It was completely raw.
Wow, that sounds like a huge opportunity. What was your goal with the remodel?
We had multiple goals. We used this property as an Airbnb, so our vision was to transform the basement into a giant game room. This would help us attract more guests and reduce vacancy, even if it didn't necessarily allow us to charge more per night. Plus, adding 650 square feet of living space brings instant equity.
Great! Can you walk us through the renovation steps you took?
Absolutely. Here's how it went. First, we hired a framer to put in the subfloor. I helped with the install to keep labor costs low, but it still ran us $4,000. Then, we installed a tankless water heater, reverse osmosis system, and water softener for $6,000. I already had the flooring, so I laid that myself at $1.50 per square foot. We spent $1,000 on sheetrock and a vapor barrier, then hired people to hang, tape, and texture it for $1,500. Electrical work was $700, and I built the staircase, which cost about $600. My wife and I painted everything ourselves, which came to about $1,500 for materials. Then we added a pool table, skee ball game, arcade for $1,500, and a large TV for $500, plus furniture totaling about $4,000. Lastly, we spent about $2,000 on other tools and miscellaneous items.
That's impressive. It sounds like you put a lot of sweat equity into this project. What impact did doing some of the work yourself have on the overall project?
Doing as much as we could ourselves made a big difference in keeping costs down. It was also a lot of fun, especially knowing we'd get to enjoy the completed space and see what we helped build. Some tasks, of course, had to be left to the experts, but I think they appreciated that we weren't afraid to jump in where we could.
Now for the big question. What did the numbers look like? Did you run into any unexpected costs? And how did you calculate the return on investment?
Luckily, we didn't have any unexpected expenses. Our total investment was about $23,000. We had a broker appraisal done, and the basement renovation alone added about $97,500 to the property's value. That's almost 400% return on investment.
That's an incredible result. Before we wrap up, do you have any tips for viewers considering a similar remodel?
My biggest tip is to do as much as you can yourself. It'll help with the budget and you'll feel more connected to the final product. For anyone using their property as an Airbnb, adding a unique, functional space can make a big difference in occupancy. It's a lot of work, but the results are worth it.
Thanks for sharing your inspiring story. That's all for today, and we hope you enjoyed this journey through Danny's successful basement remodel. If you're interested in more stories like this, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.